Hello Taurus, this is EJ with EJ Star Tarot with your reading from September 16th to the 22nd, 2019. We have the bee and the deer. We're going to go ahead and start with the bee. And the bee is very sincere and hardworking, very diplomatic, right? Very fun to be around. Well, not for humans, but the bees. Is always working as a team, can be very sensitive and very aware. And is very creative and, very vibrant, very active, right? So I kind of feel like you are, you're very sincere in the situation and you're very hardworking. Others of you might be annoyed and overworked here, but we have to really, we'll get clarifiers and then see how it goes from there. But that's the messages I'm getting for that. With the deer, you're very intuitive. You're very loving. You really have a lot of ideas, but you're also very protective, okay? And this could be that you're protective of any situation, or you could just be celebrating something. But let's see what other cards we get, then we'll get some clarifiers. Other messages for Taurus. Other messages for Taurus, please. September 16th through the 22nd, 2019. Taurus. Other messages for Taurus, please. Other messages for Taurus. Taurus. Other messages for Taurus. Okay. So we have the moth, and then we also have the firefly. Okay. Now, it's interesting because the moth, how do I put this? The moth can be very impulsive, right? Very hasty sometimes. Really wants things easy. Doesn't really finish, has unfinished things, unfinished projects, unfinished conversations. Maybe some disappointments, right? Always thinks the grass is greener on the other side. That's kind of how the moth feels. And the firefly, it's weird how the messages are coming out. The firefly is very inspired, right? Creates as a writer, likes to brainstorm or draw, but kind of blurs out, kind of is very blunt, okay? Kind of feels burnt out as well. Could be uninspiring. But it just depends. So we're going to pull some clarifiers because I'm just giving you the general messages from these cards. So let me get the deck so we can clarify. And allow me to shuffle. It's very interesting how we get these cards, right? Because the bee is very hardworking and, does things, but could be very artistic as well. And it could be very creative. Very active, but sometimes can be overworked and annoyed. And maybe that's why we have the firefly, right? Maybe you're uninspired because you might be overworked. Let's get clarifiers. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. I greatly appreciate your donations, and I appreciate those who purchase private readings with me. If you're new, welcome. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. If you're feeling so ever generous and want to buy me a cup of coffee, that link is in the comment section below, pinned to the top. If you are interested in purchasing my tarot or tarot cards or books that I am not using, I'm giving my subscribers that first opportunity. I will be putting that video out shortly, so you may want to stay tuned for that. Divine Universe, Holy Spirit, and Guardian Angels, clarify this reading for Taurus. Clarify this reading for Taurus, please. September 16th through the 22nd, 2019. Clarify. This could be, yeah. Why is the bee here? Why is the bee here for Taurus? Why is the bee here for Taurus, please? Why is the bee here for Taurus? September 16th to 22nd, 2019. Why is the bee here? Why is the bee here? So I do feel like, you know, there needs to be some kind of improvement here. There needs to be some kind of harmony, some kind of balance. So the Six of Pentacles is having more than enough. So you're working really, really hard. You have more than enough. You've got a lot of great ideas because you're very creative and you're very active. So I kind of feel like you're really working hard. Another card to clarify the B, please. Another card to clarify the B for Taurus. Yeah. The Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is like things changing, right? Having luck on your side, being guided, really achieving things and always having a positive, you know, outcome. So you're working hard for your finances because you want a positive outcome. So, you know, you achieve all of your goals, and that's kind of what I'm seeing here. So there's definitely financial improvement coming on. There's definitely harmony within you and around you. Let's see why we have the Deer. The Deer. You could be protective of that. The Deer. Yeah, you're protective about the money that you make and how you make it, because you enjoy having this life of abundance with that King of Pentacles there, right? You enjoy being successful, you know, because you are successful with money. You're successful with what you do. You feel financially secure. Maybe you're going to do something with property, right? Because the Deer is all about, you know, he's somewhat protective, right? He's loving and he's very intuitive as well. So you could just be, you know, really celebrating the life that you live because you have more than enough financially. You have that stability. You achieve a lot of goals. So definitely I feel like this could be something of celebration because you may be celebrating that. You may be giving, using your intuition in one way or another. Okay. And I feel like you may be giving, putting out a lot of ideas, birthing new ideas, and being very creative. That's kind of the message I'm getting for you. You're very compassionate. You have a lot of compassion, actually. The Moth. Why is the Moth here for Taurus? Why is this Moth here for Taurus? We have the King of Wands, or the Page of Wands, sorry. Clarifying the Moth. Sometimes I don't understand the cards because the Moth is impulsive sometimes, right? Wanting easy solution. Maybe disappointed with something. Maybe there was an offer that you were disappointed with. Maybe because you thought it was better on the other side, right? But the Page of Wands is always, he brings us good stuff, right? He brings us good messages. He is inspired. Things start to come to fruition. This is creating the business, a lot of ideas. Good news. That's what the page is all about. Maybe there are some things that you thought, so maybe there are some things that, so you had like unfinished projects, right? Things that you had, a business you might have created that just didn't feel like it was ever going to come to fruition. But the page comes in and brings you more creative ideas to bring it back to life, to bring you those opportunities so that you are inspired, because that's what the Page of Wands does. He inspires us, right? And then things start to come to fruition because we think of new ideas. We think of new things, right? And that's kind of what this is. So I kind of feel that maybe that's what it is, that you might have maybe started something and then you kind of wanted to give up because you really didn't see it there. So you're kind of disappointed with it. But then you get creative, you get ideas, and then you're like, bam, I'm inspired again because this is a new inspiration. So okay, that makes more sense. So you're celebrating and enjoying your life because you have more than enough here. That makes more sense to me, right? Because, yeah, and remember, this is being inspired. This is a moment of inspiration. creativeness, brainstorming. So yeah, that definitely makes a lot of sense now. Firefly, why is this here for Taurus? Why is the Firefly here for Taurus? So you're going to be very creative. You may even be writing or drawing or doing art, doing something creatively, okay? So that's what I feel. Yes, that's definitely what that is. Why is the Firefly here, please, for Taurus? You start to feel better because it's just like, you know, whatever this was that brought you a disappointment with the Moth, you're newly inspired and you get going and you move forward and then everything just falls into place for you. That makes more sense. Yes. Yes. Okay, perfect. You have the 8 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands clarifying the Firefly. Because the Firefly is very he's motivated now. He's being inspired and ready to go, and you start to create stuff. And you're really here at work. There's progress now. You see that progress, and you're really, really working hard to get to get those things done, to get whatever it is off the ground, because that's what you're doing. You're really focusing, and you're working hard, and you're like, look, I need this to happen, and I'm going to make it happen. And so that's what this is happening. That's what this is. Positive results that bring you success, that brings you financial improvement, that brings you improvement either way, and it allows you to have harmony. So yeah, you're getting newly inspired to create something that finally takes off for you, that gives you this financial abundance, financial security. This could even be a new job, okay? This could even be a new job for you, but you will have more than enough. Things are starting to change with that Wheel of Fortune there. There's a change here. You were disappointed, but now it shifts, and you're like, whoa, I didn't expect this. I didn't expect this to happen, and there you are working really hard to get that achievement, to get that success, to have that victories or promotion, whatever this may be. It's very positive. Yeah, I do feel even could be like some fame, like all of a sudden everybody wants a piece of Taurus because you got that initial fame, because at first it wasn't really working, and then when you get that inspiration, you take off, and everybody's like, wow, look at Taurus, good job, fantastic, and they want what it is that you're putting out. So whether it's a promotion, whether it's a new job, whether it's a business, whatever this may be for you, it brings you ultimate success and achievement. Ultimate success and achievement. Financial abundance. Look at this. And it's all because of something that you were uninspired about, kind of disappointed, and then it takes off. It takes off for you. So no matter what challenges you might have had, you get that success. Okay, you get that positive results here. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yes. 8 of Wands, Knight of Swords, Queen of Cups. So things start to move in a really, really fast for you, because there's some good news coming in, okay? This could even be social media, but you're going to move, and you're going to be like on top of things, and you're using your intuition. Using your intuition to guide you through to achieve the success. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And if you are interested in any of the tarot decks or books that I will be putting up for sale, stay tuned for that video.